Hey everyone, Jason Gelios, your local realtor. I'm excited because I'm standing in front of this beautiful home and I have a home staging expert here, Kristin. Hello.
Hi,
Kristin, where are you from?
I'm from Lake Orion area.
Awesome. Okay, and what is your company?
I'm the owner of Stage Detroit. We're a home staging company. We have all our own
Awesome.
furnishings and we're full service.
Awesome. Okay. So you're going to give us a tour of this beautiful home behind us, right?
Yes.
In Oxford.
Yes.
From what I understand, this house is already sold.
Yes, it sold really quickly. It was on the market with 2 other agents. The current agent came in and brought me in on this deal, and
Nice.
we got it going and she got it sold.
Awesome. I'm so excited. This day is beautiful out here,
Mhm.
and I'm sure the house is even more beautiful. So why don't we go inside, huh?
Sounds great.
Thank you. Kristin, this is a beautiful house here. I cannot wait to get inside here.
This is a great home. It's vacant, so come on in.
All right. Yeah,
We've
let's go
got
see.
some furnishings in here. So when we first got here, the homeowner did have some furniture in here.
Okay.
And we helped them edit it and
Right.
take the stuff out that wasn't necessary so we could bring stuff
Wow.
in. So
Beautiful
come on
home.
in.
Nice.
This room here actually, when we first started, just had furniture around the edge and didn't have
Right.
any purpose. And so we needed to bring it back to the purpose that it was, supposed to be, and that is a sitting area.
Nice. So you actually provide the furniture too?
Yep, all this furniture is mine. And we
Awesome.
actually had the homeowner just leave this piece because it was expensive and they didn't want to have it moved more than once. So we just kind of
Okay.
used it in with our whole design process here.
It's a good idea.
Yeah. So what we do is we try to be very trendy and current with what
Right.
we have. So everything that you see is purchased within the last 2 years. If it's beyond 2 years, we usually get rid of it.
Oh, okay. Proactive.
So, yeah. One thing that the homeowner was really adamant about is they didn't want to do anything. They didn't want to
Right,
paint.
right.
They didn't want to remove wallpaper. So we had to kind of use those things to our advantage, even though in
Right.
some people it might be a disadvantage. So in
Okay.
here we did just a simple office setting, but you can
Nice.
see how we just kind of grounded it into the middle of the room, and we feel like your eyes don't necessarily go to all the wallpaper here.
Right.
In this room, it was super important. They had dark furniture, and we had them remove all that because the focus of this room really needs to be the outside.
Way
And
cool.
so we had them, I believe in this home we did have lots of curtains. We had them remove the curtains, pull the blinds up, and then we did a very light color in here so that the greenery was really important here.
This is really cool.
It is a really pretty home. One thing that we had to kind of work with, some people might really like this marble, but it is dated. And so that's why we did light colors so your eyes wouldn't necessarily be attracted to that. And it was more important in the MLS photos that our eyes didn't go directly here. We wanted them directly here. And we actually did this for a purpose of how we set the room up.
This room is beautiful.
Yeah, I always kind of say it's pretty and it's beautiful, but home staging is not home design. This is not how you'd want to live. Staging is providing as many people for the buyer.
Absolutely.
You know.
So that the house doesn't look like it's just an empty slate, and then people think, okay, what would I do?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's nice and warm. And so we also wanted to draw attention to this mantle and the beautiful woodwork here too.
Like those pots.
Actually, homeowners' pots and clock, we were able to
Oh, wow.
repurpose those.
Nice.
Yeah, and
Very
the
cool.
ladder here too, that was there. So like I said, we don't necessarily need to take everything out, but a
Right.
lot of times
Make it work.
we make it work.
Awesome.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so
Nice.
I think this is a really interesting room. This color yellow, when other agents had it on the market, everyone mentioned they needed to paint this room right away because yellow is not necessarily the color of the trend color. So what we did was we tried to just downplay the color by adding lots of black in here, which then kind of makes it just a little bit more mature and it neutralizes the yellow.
I think it looks great.
Yeah, but we didn't want to like say no to the yellow, so in this photo here, we
course.
have yellow here.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
Nice.
And in kitchens, we don't do a ton in our kitchens, but we like to just kind of give it, we like to warm the spaces up, give little lifestyle elements. Your kids are gonna sit here, you're gonna eat
Right.
cereal, that kind of, that kind of stuff. But it only takes a few things to warm up a kitchen.
Absolutely. The
Yeah.
most important room in the house, right?
Yes, and in this house, you have a ton of area here too. So it's great.
Awesome.
Okay, the other area that we were a little concerned about was this rich dark red in the dining room. And actually the agent wanted to paint it, but I'm like, you know what? No, The red works if we make it classy in here.
Yeah.
And I think we did that with the dark colors. This is our Pottery Barn inspired table that we actually were able to do ourselves at Stage Detroit. We have a couple of people on our staff that actually paint well, and that would not be me.
So you have every area covered. I mean, it's not just, you know, bringing in furniture and then, you know, that's it. I mean, you look at every single aspect to create that nice effect.
And in here, we wanted it to be pretty plain in some ways because I don't know, I mean, for me, when you don't have too much stuff in a room, you get to actually look at the crown molding and look at all the extra details. And if you put too much stuff on your walls, it just kind of distracts it. And in our MLS photos, we really want to emphasize those things because you only have one chance to get somebody into a home through your photos.
Absolutely, it's very true.
Yes. So, okay, if we want to go upstairs, we actually did a couple bedrooms in this home.
Okay, Kristin, so now you're going to show us the upstairs level here.
What I find interesting, sometimes agents will call me and say, we need the whole house done. But you don't. You never need the whole house done.
Okay.
Not every bedroom needs to be done unless we're in a model home and we're going to be selling multiple houses from this one home.
Right.
So here we just did a few little things here just to warm the space up, but that was it. In here, this is the family bathroom. We wanted to keep it very cheerful because this is where the kids are going to be using this. And so we like to keep our master suites very hotel-like, but our family rooms very friendly.
Like the colors.
I know, and you know, it works with what is in here. And so and you'll notice at Stage Detroit, we love blue. So
nice.
Actually, some of my staff will call me, there's navy blue at Target today or something. We all run to it. So.
Oh wow, nice room here.
This one, we just had to play with the colors a little bit because they are a little bright and somebody will probably want to change the colors out. But we just kept it really cheerful and kid-friendly. And then this house was great because it had 2 master suites, and we call it, one is a mini master. And so we did quite a bit of stuff that we would normally do in a master suite. Come on in. This one is really, in here again, you'll see our navy blues, which is kind of our signature colors right now. We do the headboard, 2 side tables, and there's not a lot in here. But we just kind of wanted them to see that, yes, you can get a full-size or queen-size bed in here, and there's plenty of room.
Makes a difference in here, too.
I think so. I think it shows that it's bigger. You know, your kids are going to probably fight about who gets this room.
Yeah, I can see that.
And we went with lots of whites in here because it's just fresh and clean, right? Everyone wants a clean bathroom. So the master suite, this is just a beautiful room, and we wanted to keep it very elegant, almost like you're going to be in a, you know, a luxury hotel. So we just kept it with whites and blues again, and they had this just freshly painted, so it really was an easy stage in here, to be quite honest. Especially when you have the naturals already done. And then you'll see we use a lot of greens, lots of springy, it just brings life. So lots of greens in our bathrooms.
Cool.
And then the bathroom here is just, again, whites, and then we did bring in some teal in here because it just kind of flows through the whole house.
So you're pretty much focused on the small things too, not just, you know, not just adding a bed, a furniture, things like that. It's, you know, you're actually focusing, I mean, towels right here, you know, that's really cool.
And we really try to come from the staging from the point of view of being customizing the staging.
Right.
And so we're not going to just throw in something, we're really going to think about it.
Nice. It's like every aspect is covered. That's awesome.
And we always take we take photos afterwards, and you know, just from our phone, and we look to make sure that nothing is out of place. So you know, we try to, like, we would never take this house and throw it into another house. The same things. You'll never see that. We customize each home because each home is different.
Right. So there's a lot of benefit to having this done, not just if you're trying to sell a home, but if you're also trying to move into a home.
Yeah, so we do redesign, so we can come in and we can choose out a lot of your fixtures. Sometimes we have people just call us and say, we got all the furniture, but now we need somebody to come in and bring all the accessories, and so they give us a budget, we go out and we bring it in. I mean, and it's like a week turnaround time.
It's easy.
It's so easy, because a lot of times you can get so far, but then you just need those finishing touches.
Of course. Well, too, if you're busy too. I mean, if you're busy doing your own stuff in your own life, having an expert come in, to make sure that everything's good, so that when they're home, they're comfortable, they're relaxed.
Yeah, especially with today, there's so many. Mom and dad are working, kids are going everywhere.
Course.
Who wants to go to the store and pick out, little greens or turnips and stuff like that? We love to do that. So
awesome. So Kristin, how can people reach you if they want a consult, or if they want to flat out hire you, or advice?
Well, we are very active on Instagram and Facebook, and you can find us under Stage Detroit. You'll see little pictures of stuff we do all the time. We try to keep it very fresh there. We're also we have a website at stagedetroit.com, and you can see some of our recent projects and the different levels of services we have. So we have 3 different levels of service. One is a consult. So a lot of times realtors will hire us just to come in and give just a laundry list of things, what we call the DIY client. They're going to do it all. And so we give them that list. It's $250. We come in and we stay for about an hour or 2, and we give them a long list of things, even down to which towels to purchase, what bedding to purchase, and everything. So it's done, deal, and out the door.
That's a really good option.
Yes.
For me, I would actually rather have you just do all the work.
Yeah. Well, and we'd rather do the work too.
Right.
And we can even customize it down to like paint options. So I always say, stop, don't paint something, hire somebody to come in and give you that consult, because you can save a lot of money. Recently we had somebody come in and they're like, oh, we want to show you this feature wall we just painted, which was dark chocolate brown. And I'm like, and so it took about an hour of getting to know the clients to then say, you need to repaint that. And they're like, it's not even almost dry. And I'm like, it still needs to be repainted. And it helped. It was just too dark, and it was very personal to them. So we come in, we have a paint palettes that we like to work with a lot too. So it's easy.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we also do, obviously, our bread and butters are vacant properties. So those properties that might have been on the market for some time and they didn't sell. And like this home had been on the market for a while, and we came in and furnished it,
Right.
Or we do the occupied properties. Those people who might have some older furnishings, we can come in and we can bring in some of our own stuff, mix it with their stuff. And so that's, we can do all that. And we're very much into making sure that it's specific to them and what the market's going to want for that house.
You were stating earlier outside that this house was actually on the market with 2 other agents, and then they hired you to actually home stage this house. This was actually vacant.
Yes, this home was vacant. It actually had some of their old furnishings. They had already moved someplace else. They left some stuff here, but nothing made sense in the property because they hadn't lived here.
Right.
So it was on the market with 2 other agents. It had been on the market for 9 months. They took it off during the winter, hired another agent, and she's actually the one that brought me in and said, Kristin, we need to do something with this. And so within, I believe, 1 week's time, we were here, brought the stuff in, she got it on the market right away. And, I think we sold it in less than in 20 days, the agent did.
Obviously, so, huge benefit.
Huge benefit. And the seller is so excited because they didn't have to do anything. They just gave me the lockbox code and let me come in and just do it. They didn't.
That's awesome.
And we coordinated with the photographer too, with the agent, so that the agent didn't even need to be here during the photography time, because we just had it done right after we stage it. So it's one less thing for the agent to have to actually deal with. So
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.